So just a little rounder there. There you go. And it's, yep, there you go. Bend her a little bit through that inside. After, yep, taking the outside rein is good, yes. Then I want to see if we can get her bending in her rib cage a little bit more. So a little flex and give to the inside. There. Think that outside rein, little bit lower, little bit rounder so that she doesn't use that under neck. You really want her to stretch over that top line, really be round in the beginning. Yep. And it's probably going to be rounder than it should be at a horse show, but it's really important, yeah, to start her off that way. Make her stretch the right muscles. Really make sure you're feeling that little bit of a C shape around your inside leg. So with your outside rein, not only are you keeping that steadiness, but you're trying to get her shoulders slightly to the outside. So it's like shifting both her shoulders slightly to the outside as you kind of supple and give the inside. And then push her a little forward. And that kind of seals it in. There you go, good. So a little supple on the outside. There you go. And then a little supple back on the inside, no big deal. Again, when you feel little mishaps like that, it's tightness. Okay, so it's when you took that outside rein, she kind of held her breath and held her top line. So now go back to the outside rein again and touch on that again until you can touch that rein whenever you want and not hit any tightness. Good, yes, and then back to the inside. There you go, good job. Now a little more inside flexion so that you can see her inside eye more consistently. Yep, little leg again. There you go. I love that. That's good. That's good connection. No higher than that in the neck, even for the horse show. Yeah, good. Yep, and try keep a little more consistent bend. Now we're going to slowly, with inside bend, let's spiral the circle into 15 meters. Yep. Come on, in. Good, bend more, a little more degree of bend, yeah. So a little more flexion, even a little more. Take and give on that inside, get her to soften her jaw. Yep, you want it to feel like butter in your hand on that left side. Yes, there, good, soften that jaw. You want to have the feeling, you want her to kind of chew on that bit. You heard me say that earlier this morning, same thing. You want her to be soft in her mouth. So just the weight of your hand should be enough for her to drop down and round her. Good. Nice. Now make the circle a little smaller. Keep the degree of bend. Think about if I was looking at you from up top, from over a helicopter, what kind of bend she has. It has to keep that same bend as you spiral it in. So now 15 meters, 10 meters even, if you can make it even smaller. Bend even more. This is a suppling exercise for her whole body and her rib cage. Bend even more. Bend and give, even more. Really supple, really take and give on that inside. Don't be afraid to be a little active on your inside rein. Yeah, fine. Canter again. Good. Take and give on the inside now. Yes, good job. Because I want you to get to the point where you can almost give that inside rein on the 10-meter circle and she stays there with that same amount of bend that you ended her with. Yeah, so she needs to be a little rounder here. Bend and give a little. And give your inside hand forward. Yep, and then bend again. And then give a little forward. Yes, and bend again, even more. Really bend, use your inside leg, think about what the rest of her body's doing. Yes, and give. That's it, good. Yeah, and bend again. Elbows in, there you go. Yep, good job. You're working harder than she is, yep. Good. And bend again. Yep. I want that to be her responsibility more, okay? That she stays bent better. Take on that inside. So sometimes instead of like one take and give, I like to do a take and give. Take and give. So it's not always the same correction that they anticipate. Yep. It's all right. And canter again. This is just that next level engagement, so you might have to think a little more forward when she struggles. Yep, think a little more forward. Yep, go again, a little more forward. Wake her on up. Come. Good. Now get that bend again. So think about where that bend's coming from. You want her rib cage to move away from your inside leg. You want her shoulders to go into that outside rein. So then you can make the outside rein a little rounder. You're creating a C shape that you don't have to hold with your inside rein. That's what you're trying to do. Can I make this bend and then give my inside rein away? And that's a good test for yourself. Can I give my inside rein and she stays there? Nice. Yes. Keep the energy. Good. And bend again. A little more. And give again. Yeah, good. 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 Nice. Keep the bend. I don't want her to boing back to that right side. Get her to stay through on the left. And now give on the left, but keep your left leg there so she stays bent. Nice. Good. Yep, there you go. Very nice. Good. A little more bend again. Yeah. And I'm so happy to see how much more willing she is to go forward without you having to keep reminding her. Great. Down the long side. Keep that little bit of bend now so she doesn't get strung out. Yep, inside leg stays on. Good, good. Bend into that corner. So you gotta prepare for those corners a little more because she wants to look to the right. Bend left, yep, that's that stiffness. Supple left, left. So inside, inside, inside. Yeah, you got to. So I love that you have your outside rein, but even though you have the outside rein, you have to make sure your inside leg works. So this next long side, turn about 10 feet before the rail, like towards the quarter line. And then I want you to very slowly leg yield away from me, away from your left leg, slowly. You're trying to create space on this left. So yeah, good job. Keep her hips over there. Because she does like to carry her haunches in when you're going straight. So same thing, turn about 10 feet early. Supple, supple left. So her jaw stays soft. Very slowly taking the whole long side, leg yield towards me. Get that hip over. Get that hip over. Good job. There you go. Now, when you're going down the long side, oh, it's okay. When you're going down the long side, keep thinking about pushing her off your inside leg like it's a leg yield. Even though you're against the rail, you're thinking about that leg yield. From that inside rein, or inside leg into the outside rein. And then a little supple on two reins. Yes. Think about that leg yield off your left leg. Good. Good. Now go across the diagonal. Use your corners. Bend a little more into your corners. Cross the diagonal. Trot over X. And then on the next side, at C, pick up your right lead canter. Good. Breathe out. Think forward, downward transition. Nice. Well done. Balance. Check in with the roundness. She's a little tall. Get her down a little lower. Yeah, rounder. Work it out. Supple through the right. Forward into the canter. Much better. Good. Now make sure you got some go. And then come on a 20-meter circle in the middle again. and then we're going to work her a little rounder. Yep, so now left hand down, make sure your left thumb stays up, your elbows are by your side. Supple around this right rein and then give again. Yep, lower on that outside ear, drop the outside rein. Connect that outside ear to her outside hip. Good, supple, supple on the inside. Yeah, good, love it. Nice, I like this. I like the roundness here. Drop the outside ear again. So especially in training, you have to make sure that you're pushing that envelope. Okay, yeah, this is nice and pleasant, but could she be rounder? You know, could I bend more? Okay, there you go. And it's fine. It's good to make mistakes. You want to make those mistakes. You don't want to prevent her from making a mistake. There you go. You do when you're at a horse show, but not when training. There you go. Inside leg, nicely done. I like the right bend. And then go down the next long side. Watch this left side that you make her a little bit rounder. Yep, sit a little to the right. Push her right hind leg up against the rail. And we're going to do the same exercise this way. We're going to turn early and we're going to leg yield from the quarter line to the rail. A little early and leg yield away from me off your right leg. So that you're going to really try push her right hind up towards the rail. The right, yep. Oh, she says, that is hard. That's okay. And pick up the right lead canter. You might have to do it a little more gradually. Because again, this is very typical that they want to switch or trot. It's tightness. Tightness in the back. The leg will help loosen everything up. Neck down, easy. Bend right, hold the right bend, hold the right bend. Yes, hold the right bend. Get that butt over, hold the right bend. Yeah, good girl. That's it. This is your new homework. Good. You gotta get that's hard. Turn early again down this next long side and take your time. Supple the right rein. Remember, if her neck is soft, it'll help everything else be soft. And think about where her right hind is. Once you hit the rail, her right hind needs to be up on that track, not towards the inside. Oops, she didn't let me cheat. Good. Ooh, and canter. Oh, yep, good, good fix. Shoulder and feeling. Good. So take the whole neck a little lower. That'll help with everything so that you can control what her hind legs are doing. Really, you stay to the right. Don't let her throw you. Your right hip sits to the right so that you can put her butt on the rail. Make sure your outside leg's not too far back. Relax your outside leg. There you go. So you've got to hold her in that right lead canter without your outside leg being too far back because you might be helping to throw that hip in. Yep. Yes, that's better. Put that right hind leg right up against the rail. There you go. Now we're straight. Nice job. Nice job. That made a big difference. That's very important when you're doing the lengthening of canters towards the judge that you're not coming with the haunches totally in. So it's the same thing. Watch your outside leg and push her right hind towards me. Yep, yep, yep. Good job, good job, good job. It's a little struggle, but that's all part of it. Then ask her to be a little rounder. And the next step has to be that you have to keep her that straight without letting her get strung out again. Ask her to be a little rounder on 2 reins. Yes, good. Your right hip helps her right hind. Your outside leg's not too dominant. Good job. Now from the next long side, MXF, do the 1 loop like in first 3. You want to canter over X for 2 strides towards A before you go back. Good. And you make sure you do not give away those points by not hitting X. Good. So get into that corner. Show the judge you can ride a good corner. From K towards X, again over X, I like to ride almost straight towards the judge on center line for 2 strides before going back towards H. So now you ride towards the judge. Look, it's no problem for us, judge. That's all right. All right, switch back to the right here. No big deal. So when that happens, when she goes to switch, it's most likely because she's a little tight in the frame. So circle before we do another counter canter. She just got a little bit tight after we made her straight. So that's good information that when you're riding this test and you go to do your shallow loop, that you better make sure she's soft in her neck. Soft in the top line. Yep, supple, supple. Keep the base of the neck low and round. Good job. Yep, because as soon as they brace up in the counter canter, that's when you're going to lose the lead. So even rounder now, do that shallow loop and see if you can even go beyond X. So you're making it almost a 3-loop serpentine. Oops, oops, it's all right. Flex to the right. Yep, whole neck down. That's what's most important with the counter canter exercise is that neck and top line stays soft. Good job. Work it out. Even if it's just in the walk too, work it out. Really supple. Yep, no bracing up when you start asking for the counter canter. Yep, exactly. And take her around on both reins. Both reins. She's got to accept it. Both reins. I'd circle again until you can take both reins without her having something to say about it. Keep revisiting what she's rejecting a little bit. Yep, keep revisiting it. Touch the outside rein and touch the inside rein. I should be able to touch you whenever I want. Left rein again, and then back to the right rein. Good job. All right. So now keep riding this connection even though your body is telling her to go in the counter canter. So keep riding. Keep riding like you did on the circle. Don't let her get strung out. Don't let her get strung out. Keep suppling. Keep suppling. Good job. See, that was well done. Now watch it when you go back, especially because this ring's a little downhill over there. There you go. Supple a little to the left. And then go back again a little to the right. and let's work it out. In the counter canter, you gotta keep working. Keep suppling. Keep working. Keep suppling.